Hi, this is the first YouTube training video on Smart Notebook for the Pemberton Girls High School staff. So from the survey, it came to light to me that most of you weren't really using the screen capture tool. The reason for that, I think, is because it's not generally on the toolbar when you open up Smart. That's the screen capture tool. It's on my toolbar because I probably use it every single day in a proactive way for when I'm planning lessons, or a reactive way when I'm in class and I need to concentrate on one area of the learning. How do you get it on your toolbar? So you cog here, customize the toolbar, click on that, and then it opens loads of different options, and you literally just pick your screen capture tool up and drag it onto your toolbar. When you've done that, there's lots of things you can do with the screen capture tool. So for example, first of all, I'm going to insert a picture from the gallery. So the gallery is on the left hand side. I've searched a skeleton and I've pressed search and I get all these options. So I'm going to drag and drop this skeleton in. So what I want to do now is I want to concentrate on the bones in the forearm, and sometimes when there's a lot of pictures, a lot going on the page, students just need to have one focus, like the cognitive overload. So what we're going to do is we're going to screen capture just that, the bones in the forearm. Now we can do it a rectangular snip, we can do it a freeform snip, or we can do it we can just actually screenshot the page. But I'm going to choose first of all the rectangular snip, and I'm just going to snip that bone there. And then you have the option to actually send it to a new page, which I'm going to do, or you can send it to the current page, and there's other options as well. Generally in class I just use new page or current page. So I'm sending it to a new page, and as you see now, straight away it's come up, and then you can discuss, you can have a look at that bone, you can talk about the radius bone in the arm, etc. So that's one way of using it. Another way of using it sometimes for me is, and I want to demonstrate something in lesson, so I'm going to demonstrate that angles in a triangle, some of the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Now I'm going to show you something here. I've got a pen, and I'm going to choose the shape recognition pen because I'm going to try and draw a triangle freehand, and hopefully it will recognize it. It might be a bit wobbly, that one. So that's no good, so we undo it. It's easier when you're in class drawing on the board than doing it freehand on the computer. Hopefully that'll give me a triangle. Okay, so I might want to resize this triangle. It might be a little bit small, so I'm just going to make it a bit bigger. Now, one thing powerful in Smart actually is if you can right click on the triangle, you can actually show the angles. Now, so if I wanted to prove that the angles, well, not prove, demonstrate that the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees, I'm going to use my camera tool, and I'm going to do a free-form snip of each angle in turn. So I'm going to take that angle, I'm going to send it to the current page this time, so they can see what's going on at the same time. I'm going to choose a different angle, again a free-form snip, and I'm going to choose the last angle. Now, so you can see I've got the three angles there, and the trouble is at the moment is if I pick it up, it goes over the top, and there's no there's no layering going on. So what you can do, and this is really powerful, is you can just drop down and set image transparency. So I can colour these in basically, and now what this becomes, it becomes quite a transparent image, so it can go over the top of something. Okay, where that couldn't. So I've got this one. I've got one angle, so let's have a look at the other one. I want to set the image transparency. Okay, and I'll do the last angle. I want to set the image transparency. So that means they're all like layered. It's like the old, can't think what it's called, but it's like that old film that I used to do. And if you can rotate it, we can start to see, I can move these things around and I can put them together. So I'm going to rotate this, drag it, rotate a bit more, so you can see how they fit together. See, because the image transparency allows that. And now I can show that these three angles fit on a straight line, and we know that angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. And what's really nice as well, in your toolbar, you've got this little protractor, and you can talk about how a straight line goes from 0 to 180 degrees. So you could, in effect, show that with your protractor as well. So you could put your protractor, and there's the undo button if you're getting yourself in a pickle. Okay, if you want to move your protractor over the top, you prove that it goes from 0 to 180 degrees. So it's really powerful, but the camera tool allows you to do all that. Another thing you might want to do is you might just want to go onto the web, and I've just basically found a weighing scale, so you might want to look at this. So just right click, copy image, and you might just want to put that straight back into your smart notebook and paste it in. Okay. And again, you might want to think about, well, we want to talk about this area here, and what's that? So again, we could use a camera tool, and we could zoom into that to talk about that. So I could just go like that. And we can talk then about the scale. And you can, what's nice about it is you can really resize it, and you can really start to look at the difference on the intervals, etc., to help the students focus on reading scales. I hope that was useful. It's my first one. Any feedback would be valuable. I'll put this on YouTube, and hopefully you'll have a chance to watch it. Thank you. Bye.